In a world full of noise and chaos, the ancient Stoics discovered a powerful secret that can change how we live. This secret isn't in the busy rush of daily life or in chasing after quick pleasures. It's about mastering our own minds, a way to find peace and strength that Stoicism teaches us. Today, we're going to dive deep into this amazing philosophy to see how the Stoic way of life can give you not just peace, but also a clear mind and strong will, even during life's toughest times. Join me as we explore how these timeless truths can help us navigate the modern world with the wisdom of the Stoics. Whether you're dealing with daily stress or looking for deeper fulfillment, learning to control your mind the Stoic way isn't just about getting by, it's about thriving. If you like what we're discussing, please hit the subscribe button. You won't want to miss any part of this journey. One of the most freeing lessons of Stoicism is that the only thing we truly control is ourselves, our reactions, emotions, and thoughts. This idea helps us let go of worrying about others' opinions. Today, we'll explore why not caring what others think isn't just freeing, it's a smart way to master your mind. How often have you changed a decision, hesitated to try something new, or even changed your look because of what others might think? This is a common trap that leads to a life seeking approval from others rather than living by your own beliefs. Stoicism teaches us to change this focus. By basing our actions and thoughts on our own values, we strengthen our minds against the chaos of outside judgments. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." His words remind us to focus on our mental responses instead of trying to control what we can't. This doesn't mean we ignore others, but that we prioritize our own judgment and peace of mind over outside approval. This philosophy helps us not to ignore all feedback, but to choose what's constructive and aligns with our deeper goals, and to disregard what's just noise. It's about creating an inner space where our thoughts grow based on our values, not on others' judgments. Imagine the freedom of making choices without fearing criticism or seeking approval. You begin to live more authentically, guided by what truly matters to you. As you practice this Stoic approach, you'll find that your need for external validation decreases while your confidence and inner peace grow. This isn't just about being tough in the usual sense. It's about creating an inner world where your emotions help you instead of controlling you. The Stoics didn't teach to suppress emotions, but to understand and manage them to improve well-being and personal growth. Think about the Stoic practice of seeing obstacles as opportunities, which was promoted by the philosopher Seneca. He believed every challenge was a chance to practice virtues like patience, courage, and self-control. By viewing our struggles as opportunities to get stronger, we change how we emotionally respond to them. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, we can face adversity with a sense of purpose and use it as a stepping stone to become more resilient. Another important part of building emotional resilience is keeping a perspective that matches reality. Epictetus taught that our distress doesn't come from events, but from our judgments about them. By adjusting our judgments to be more realistic, we reduce unnecessary suffering. For example, if we accept that we can't control other people's actions, but can control our reactions, we're less likely to get upset by someone else's behavior.
Emotional resilience also means understanding that emotions are not commands. Just because we feel angry, hurt, or anxious doesn't mean we have to act on those feelings. This gap between feeling and action is crucial. It gives us time to choose how we respond. The Stoics called this gap the space where we can exercise our reason and freedom. To build your emotional resilience, start with daily reflections. At the end of each day, ask yourself what went well, what challenges you faced, and how you responded. This practice reinforces your ability to apply Stoic principles in everyday life, gradually building your resilience. Think about how you can apply these principles not just in moments of crisis, but as part of your daily routine. Emotional resilience isn't built overnight, but with consistent practice and a Stoic mindset, you will be more prepared to handle whatever life throws at you, not just surviving your experiences, but thriving through them. At the heart of Stoic philosophy is the powerful idea that while we can't control what happens to us, we can control how we perceive and react to these events. This is the true power of perception, understanding that our reactions are shaped not by the events themselves, but by the interpretations we attach to them. Imagine being stuck in traffic and running late for an important meeting. You could view this situation as a disaster, leading to anger and frustration. Alternatively, you could see it as a chance to listen to a favorite podcast or audiobook, turning a frustrating experience into an enjoyable one. The Stoic practice of managing perception is about choosing the latter approach, actively deciding to view circumstances in a way that aligns with inner peace and wisdom. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, famously said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them." This captures the essence of Stoic thought on perception. It reminds us that our peace of mind comes not from the events in our lives, but from our responses to them. By training ourselves to adopt more helpful perspectives, we gain significant control over our emotional well-being. Cultivating this skill begins with mindfulness and self-awareness. It involves observing our automatic thoughts and questioning their accuracy. Does this thought reflect reality? Is there another way to view this situation? This practice of questioning and reframing can dramatically change our emotional landscape. To integrate this into your daily life, start by identifying situations where your initial reaction might not be the most constructive. Experiment with reframing your thoughts to see the situation in a new light. For example, interpret a critique at work not as an attack on your abilities, but as valuable feedback that can spur personal and professional growth. The power of perception is not about deceiving ourselves or ignoring reality. It's about adjusting our lens to see life more clearly and respond to it in ways that align with our deepest values. By practicing this Stoic technique, you not only enhance your resilience, but also your capacity for happiness and fulfillment. It's a transformative process, turning everyday challenges into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Living according to nature is a core tenet of Stoicism. This means more than just spending time outdoors. It's about recognizing and adhering to the natural laws of human behavior and the universe. The Stoics believed that every part of the cosmos, including humans, has a role to play, a purpose dictated by nature itself. For us, this means living a life of virtue in accordance with reason, which the Stoics considered the highest function of our nature. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about nature's interconnectedness in his personal writings. He saw each individual's actions as part of a larger symphony of the universe, where going against this natural order causes discord and unhappiness. In practical terms, living according to nature involves several key behaviors. First, it encourages self-reflection to understand our place within the larger context of the world. This reflection leads to a profound understanding of what is within our control and what is not, helping us live more harmoniously with the inevitable. For example, accepting that we cannot control other people's actions or the outcome of many situations, but we can control our reactions to them. Moreover, this Stoic principle teaches us to embrace simplicity and find satisfaction in it. This could mean reducing our desires to align more closely with what is naturally necessary and sufficient for happiness. It asks us to question whether our pursuits and desires are in line with our true nature or artificially constructed by societal pressures. To cultivate a life according to nature, start small. Reflect each day on where you might be resisting natural flows in your life or where you might be forcing outcomes. Try to align more closely with the rhythm of your environment. Wake with the sun, eat seasonally, and listen more deeply to your body's needs and the needs of others around you. This approach isn't about giving up ambition or desire, but about harmonizing those drives with the natural order, ensuring they arise from true necessity and virtue rather than fleeting whims. Living according to nature is about making peace with the world as it is, not as we wish it to be, and finding our unique and rightful place within it. Self-discipline is another vital aspect of Stoicism. It's about aligning our daily actions with our deeper values and virtues. The Stoics believe that self-discipline isn't merely about personal gain, but about cultivating a life that is in harmony with reason and moral purpose. Seneca often discussed how self-discipline or self-control is essential to living a good life. He suggested that without it, we are slaves to our passions rather than rulers of our own minds. Imagine the power and freedom that come from being in complete control of your actions and decisions, no matter what temptations or immediate gratifications present themselves. This is the heart of Stoic self-discipline. In practice, self-discipline means making choices that reflect your values, even when they aren't the easiest or most immediately gratifying options available. For example, choosing to save money instead of spending it impulsively aligns with the value of financial security and independence. Similarly, deciding to wake up early to meditate or exercise before a busy day demonstrates a commitment to health and mindfulness, prioritizing long-term well-being over extra sleep. Moreover, the Stoics didn't see self-discipline as a solitary pursuit, but something that benefited the community. By controlling our impulses and making reasoned decisions, we contribute to a more rational, calm, and considerate society. Each personal choice impacts those around us, whether we're aware of it or not. To incorporate more self-discipline into your life, start by identifying areas where your actions don't align with your values. Perhaps you value health but often skip workouts, or you value learning but spend too much time on unproductive activities. Once identified, set small, manageable goals to begin reshaping your habits. It could be as simple as reading for 30 minutes before bed instead of scrolling through your phone, or preparing a healthy meal instead of ordering takeout. Self-discipline in Stoicism is not about punishing oneself or living a life of denial, but about making reasoned choices that lead to true freedom and happiness. It's about being in control of your actions and, by extension, your life's direction. As you practice self-discipline, observe how it changes not just what you do, but how you feel about yourself and your place in the world. In the Stoic view, self-discipline is a form of self-respect. Every day that you live according to your principles, you honor yourself and the community to which you belong. It's about making consistent choices that build a resilient, fulfilling life, not just for yourself, but for all. The Stoics taught that the present is all we truly own, and mastering our focus on the now can lead to profound tranquility and effectiveness. Marcus Aurelius often emphasized the importance of concentrating on the present task with full attention, a practice he described as doing one thing at a time and resting in the simplicity of his actions. Imagine if, Instead of multitasking frantically, you chose to do each task sequentially with full dedication. This focus not only increases productivity, but also imbues each moment with quality and purpose. Living in the present also means accepting each moment as it comes without imposing our judgments or wishes on it. When we stop fighting reality, stop wishing for things to be different, and start responding to the actual demands of the now, we engage with life on a more genuine level. This doesn't mean passivity or resignation. It's an active acknowledgement that the only time we can truly influence is the present. To cultivate this skill, begin by noticing when your mind wanders into the past or future. Gently remind yourself to come back to the present. Practices like mindfulness meditation can be incredibly helpful in developing this skill. Just sitting quietly for a few minutes each day, observing your breath and watching thoughts come and go without attachment can significantly increase your ability to stay centered in the current moment. Another practical tip is to engage fully with whatever you're doing. If you're eating, just eat. If you're walking, just walk. Fully immerse yourself in the sensations and activities of the present moment. This practice can transform mundane tasks into moments of deep life experience and joy. By embracing the present, you align yourself more closely with Stoic principles, enhancing your capacity to respond to life with equanimity and poise. Over time, this practice not only improves your mental well-being, but also deepens your relationships and your engagement with life, making each day richer and more fulfilling. Remember, life is a series of present moments. How we live each moment largely determines how we live our lives. One of the more profound but often overlooked aspects of Stoicism involves the concept of community. Marcus Aurelius himself saw humans as inherently social creatures meant to live not in isolation, but in harmonious interaction with others. This idea underscores the Stoic belief that building or joining a community is not just a personal choice, but a moral imperative. Stoicism teaches that each person has something valuable to contribute to the collective, and in return, the community offers support, wisdom, and perspective that one cannot find when alone. Imagine the strength and resilience of a network where each individual acts with virtue and reason. Such a group could significantly amplify the positive impact on each member's life. In practical terms, actively participating in a community can mean various things. It might be as simple as joining a local group that shares your interests or values, or it could involve volunteering your time and skills to help others. These actions not only contribute to the common good, but also reinforce your own practice of Stoicism by surrounding you with like-minded individuals who can offer guidance and support. Another aspect is seeking out mentors or being a mentor yourself. Learning from those with more experience or guiding those who are newer on their path strengthens the fabric of the community and helps spread Stoic principles. Additionally, engaging in open and honest communication within your community fosters an environment where Stoic virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance can thrive. By sharing your thoughts and experiences and listening to others, you create a space where everyone can grow. This exchange of ideas and mutual support builds a robust and resilient community, reflecting the interconnectedness that the Stoics believed in. To build such a community, start small. Reach out to friends or colleagues who share an interest in personal growth and well-being. Attend local meetups, online forums, or workshops that focus on Stoic practices. As your involvement deepens, you'll find that your community becomes a vital source of strength and inspiration, reinforcing your own journey and contributing to the collective wisdom and resilience of the group. Ultimately, Embracing community is about recognizing our shared humanity and the mutual benefits of supporting one another. In doing so, we not only improve our own lives, but also contribute to the greater good, fulfilling a central tenet of Stoic philosophy. This interconnected approach to life, where personal and communal well-being are inextricably linked, creates a more just, compassionate, and resilient society for all. Unlike many modern philosophies, focuses on practical wisdom and ethical living rather than abstract theories. By embracing Stoic teachings, you're not just adopting a set of beliefs, but a framework for living a more deliberate, resilient, and fulfilling life. In the realm of Stoicism, these principles aren't just relics of the past. They're timeless tools for navigating life's complexities with clarity and resilience. By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, reactions, and values, we unlock the power to transcend external chaos and discover inner peace. Imagine a life where setbacks become stepping stones, where daily pressures no longer disturb your tranquility. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions or avoiding challenges. It's about embracing them with a mindset refined by centuries of wisdom. Consider Marcus Aurelius, whose Stoic reflections remind us that true strength lies not in dominating others or controlling external circumstances, but in mastering our own minds. His words echo through time, urging us to find fortitude in adversity and wisdom in uncertainty. Stoicism is more than a philosophy. It's a practical guide to living authentically, guided by reason and virtue. It teaches us to cultivate resilience, to view setbacks as temporary, and to embrace each moment with full awareness of our own agency. Join me as we explore Stoic principles in depth, discovering how they can enrich your daily life, empower your decisions, and lead you toward a more meaningful existence. Uncover the art of Stoicism, where ancient wisdom meets modern challenges, and embark on a journey toward profound personal growth.